Some of you might remember this woman. This is Rebekah Jones. This is the scientist down in Florida that was going to set up a dashboard with the true numbers of people in Florida that have COVID and people that have died of COVID in the state of Florida. Before she could get this dashboard up, Ron DeSantis fired her. So, we didn't hear anything else about her after she got fired. And I did a video on this. I think must have been summertime, somewhere around there when she got fired. Well, the police have raided her home, and she was upset because they were pointing guns at her children. And this is all over Ron DeSantis trying everything he can to make sure these real true numbers don't come out. I mean, this is ridiculous. So I have some audio I want you to listen to from CBS News.
Frightening video shows armed agents raiding the home of a data scientist who challenged Florida's official count of coronavirus victims. Watch this.
Please come down now.
Bring them down the stairs.
My children.
Rebekah Jones tweeted this video from yesterday's raid. Police deny that anyone pointed weapons at her family. Jones claims the State Department of Health fired her in May after she refused a request to downplay COVID rates. A spokesperson from the governor says she was terminated due to a repeated course of insubordination. She says yesterday police took her cell phone away and that computer she uses to run her own COVID site for COVID-19 infections in Florida. State officials say the warrant was served as part of a cybercrime investigation. They allege that Jones hacked into the Department of Health and sent a message encouraging employees to speak out about case numbers. Jones denied that in a CNN interview last night.
This is just a very thinly veiled attempt of the governor to intimidate scientists and get back at me. DeSantis needs to worry less about what I'm writing about and more about the people who are sick and dying in his state.
So a couple of things here. The Florida Sun-Sentinel found that the office of the governor did mislead the public through misinformation and spin and muzzling health officials across the state. She says, as you could hear in the video, stop pointing the weapon at my child.
Yeah, I mean, you have to understand that the officers going into that house, they have a piece of paper telling them to complete an assignment. They don't know what they're going into. So you can't blame them necessarily for following the protocol, but there are bigger questions about why the house was raided in the first place.
Yeah. Video is
It's
frightening.
very intimidating, that video. I'm still trying to figure out about pointing guns at children. I don't know. There's two sides to the story.
But it's not like they went in thinking like, today I'm going to point guns at children. They're just going on an assignment and they have a certain amount of information. The bigger question is why the assignment came down.
The larger question is, was the governor suppressing information essentially about the coronavirus?
Yeah.
Crime was cybercrime, guys. It wasn't,
Well, the state has suffered greatly in the wake of this pandemic, and you've got that investigation by the Sun-Sentinel. We'll wait to see what she says.
There's more to this story.
Yeah, there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just further proof of Ron DeSantis going above and beyond to make sure the real numbers don't get out. And it is also showing you Florida is far worse than anything that he is saying. Now, I did a video a few days ago. They have literally busted Ron DeSantis downplaying the numbers in Florida. And it would have to be up. Just think about this. He reopened the entire state when coronavirus was still surging. It didn't go down. It was up, and it was up all through the spring and summer because you had all those people going down there from other states using the beaches, going out and enjoying the bars and restaurants there. And he never allowed the state to fully close. Now, there were some counties down in Florida that said they weren't going to reopen because it was just going up too high in those counties. So they were trying to fight back against Ron DeSantis. But that man don't care about those folks down in Florida. He don't care. If he really did care, he wouldn't be doing the things that he's doing. It's ridiculous. I was talking to my uncle about a week ago. He said there are so many people down there walking around out in public with no mask on, and they're acting like there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. And now you're raiding the home of a scientist that you let go because you're in fear that those real numbers are going to eventually come out. And I think it's going to come out regardless. I really do. And you're going to see the state of Florida is far worse than anything we have heard. Now, remember, Ron DeSantis is the same person that wants the Super Bowl. He wants people from other parts of the country to come to Florida and see the Super Bowl. He wants a full packed stadium, concession stands open, the whole 9 yards, like there is absolutely nothing wrong. So it sounds like it's definitely more about making money than caring about the people themselves. This man is a menace. He's one of many that don't deserve to even be in office, but this goes back to the bad leadership I was telling you about. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think about this latest on this same scientist that was fired previously and now her home raided. They took her cell phone and computer out of her home after raiding her in the middle of the night. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.